As you can see here, this is a, I believe a Volvo Olympian of some sorts, something along those lines. And it is the blinded for school service 794, and these are pretty much finished as they were bought, really. I don't plan to change these at all. I want them to be in an old first livery of some sorts, just to show sort of variety within the fleet. So these are not very used very much, and they're just used for the school routes, really. So I have two of those because the school route operates 2 journeys each way per school day. So yeah, there's a few things I have done to them, which is, you know, where panels have been replaced, I've changed the colour to red. So if I'll show you a different view of that. You can see here the yellow line doesn't continue all the way around the back. The panels have been replaced and it's just been a standard red colour, and the stripe hasn't been bothered to be repainted back on. And the same with the fuel hatch, and along the front bumper there as well. You can also see where the old fleet name used to be. I think it was Pennine. I think that's where it was based. Same with there, you can see the different panels missing along the front and the sides there as well. This is the last Enviro 400 within the fleet. This was a first London version, so it has 2 sets of doors. It is the 23 for Liverpool Street, which happens to be a route on here as well, given by this bus itself. Obviously it's got the right interior. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. It was originally going to be used for the 23 route, but as it's got double doors, it's a bit unsuitable. So for our London use, so I might do a bit of a fictional storyline in and change it into a park and ride livery, because you do get the odd park and ride with the double doors. So and do that as an added double decker to the park and ride fleet, and say that it's just been there's been a shortage on the 23 and it's just been substituted in for the 23, and that's why the blinds are like that. Something along those lines, possibly. I don't know yet, but yeah, it's a first London one, so it's got double doors, and I'm not sure what I'll be doing with this yet, but as for now it's just going to be using the 23. Here we have another spare bus, generally used on the 22 and 24, sometimes the express routes if needed. As you can see, it's got blank destination boards. It was a Western National. Yeah, it's still got the Western National names on the side, as you can see there, which I will eventually get rid of. And this is made by exclusive first editions, and it's my only exclusive first editions bus within the fleet. It is in the standard first livery, which it will stay in, but it did come without any wing mirrors. So as you might have guessed, as I said before with the blue bus, the right Eclipse, that is not really being used for anything at the moment. These are the wing mirrors off that on both sides. So yeah, that's been the donor for that, and that's as much as really happened for that. Really, there's nothing much else that's happened to this. It's just stayed the same apart from the blanking of the destination boards. It did say 86 Hatherley, which I believe is in Devon, near Plymouth. So that was its original state. That is the last bus within the fleet, so I'll get onto the fictional setting behind the bus routes and more about the bus station itself. Now I prepared a few sheets and notes to help you depict what is the fictional story behind Ammanford Central Bus Station and the routes and everything else. to do with here on the vehicle side and geography side of things as well. So here you can see all the bus stop numbers and what buses stop at these, and in some cases which way the bus is going if it doesn't terminate here. So at bus stop 1 we got the number 72, which is a limited stop bus, and it stops it goes via Westway Shopping Plaza, and this destination is Liverpool bus station, and that bus stop is over there. That is bus stop number 1 with the scanner in it. The next bus stop is bus stop number 2, and you can see all the express buses, the 57, 58 and 59 stop here. Their destinations are Manchester of some sort, either St Peter's Square, Trafford Centre or Manchester Arndale. And these will go via Manchester Victoria and then go off through Manchester Sherdill, Salford Central or Old Trafford Stadium and Trafford Park Station, and then the 59 also goes through Manchester Sherdill, Piccadilly Gardens and Manchester Piccadilly. So and bus stop 2 is where it's just there, is where the Citaro or Citaro is waiting there. That is bus stop number 2, directly outside the station building. Next up is bus stop number 3, and that is where the Park and Ride bus goes. So we've got the destination is London Road Park and Ride, and it goes via Ammanford Road South. Now what I've missed off here for the time being is PR number 2, the other Park and Ride buses, because I'm not sure what the future for that is, whether I'm going to have 2 Park and Rides or just the 1, so I've left that off for now. Bus stop number 3 is where the school bus is sitting, the front school bus there. That is bus stop number 3 at the bus station. Bus stop number 4 is just an alighting point and is the terminus for all those buses there. So the B, 22, 23, 24, 57, 58, 59, 72, 513 and 794. And that is at the entrance to the bus station where the second school bus is sitting at the moment, just there. The next bus stop is bus stop number 5, and this is towards Ammanford Estates, Bury, Warrington or Wigan. The buses that stop here go over 2 pages, so we've got quite a few of the local buses that stop here. First up is the 22, which goes to Ammanford South, and it goes through the sort of the rough ends of some of the rough ends of Ammanford, where the estates are, the council estates are. Marston Estate is one of them, and it just does a sort of an almost circular route of going back round and then going back round to the south of Ammanford at the station there. The next one is 23, and it goes to Bury, Liverpool Street, and via a few other places including Hedge End North and Bury Station. The next one is the 24, and that goes to Black Hill, Victoria, also via some of the estates like the 22. Then that other bus is the 25, and that goes to Wigan bus station via quite a few places, including Warrington Road, and that is operated by Stagecoach. It's not a first bus, that's the only Stagecoach bus that actually goes to the bus station, and that also stops at bus stop 5. The other 2 buses are the 513, which is an Arriva route, and it only operates Monday to Fridays, which goes to Liverpool via a different route to the 72, and the school bus, the 794, which you've seen before, it goes to Ammanford Community School, also via the estates like the 22 and the 24. Bus stop 5 is situated where the first Enviro 400 is, in that bus stop there. That is bus stop 5, and that is for most of the local buses. Bus stop 6 is towards mostly Eastleigh Business Park, and that's the A towards the Eastleigh Business Park via Hedge End and Chandler's Ford. The B, which is Monday to Saturday, via the Parkway Industrial Estate and Hedge End. The 145 to the Parkway Industrial Estate, and the 145A, which goes to the Parkway Industrial Estate and continues on to the Tilsbury shops. The 472, which this direction does not go to Eastleigh Business Park, goes to Ammanford Heath, and that goes via Port Drive. Bus stop 6 is where the Enviro 200 is situated, just there. Bus stops 7 and 8 are bus stands only, and that is where the blue Citaro is situated, along with the double-decker Enviro 400 in London red livery, and the Dennis Plaxton. That's bus stop 7 and 8. Bus stop 9 is the buses going the other way which don't terminate here, so that is in the A57, 145 or the 145A, depending on the day of the week, and the 472. And A and 57 both towards Ammanford South via the Bridge Road. The 145 or the 145A both towards going towards Bury via the New Mills and Central Avenue. And the 472 is towards Eastleigh Business Park. It goes in a different direction, a slightly quicker direction than the A and B, going the opposite direction. And that's via New Mills, Central Avenue and Hedge End Station. And bus stop 9 is situated where the Enviro 400 in demonstrator livery and the 145 Dennis Dart Plaxton, the MPD, is situated. So that's one bus stop along the side there on the actual situated on the main road. So that's all the bus stops done now.